other teenager friends come up to him and say that he was working in his yard and he was pulling weeds. And he said this guy came up and, and talked to him out of the blue. He didn't know this person, but he said, "What you doing? Looking for lizards?" And so he told me that story, and he tried to say it in the accent. "What you doing? Looking for lizards?" And he said it just like that. And it was just kind of a funny story. And it's just funny how these conversations come up. And these are things that can make you happy when you get together with your friends and you talk about stuff. You're not talking bad about this person. You're just talking about a funny story, and it gives you something to laugh about. And that's a good thing. Laughter is really important. It's important to laugh as much as you can. Remember that Reader's Digest article where it said laughter is the best medicine? That is true. It's always good to have a good laugh every day about something. Think of a funny story or something. You know, when something happens and it's a funny thing that happens, it's a great thing to think about when maybe things aren't going so great. Maybe you think about that funny story and it just lifts you up to the next level. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. I'll see if I can create you a lizard that we'll put in here as to illustrate this article. I have been starting to create new music using my new software I got. So you're going to start hearing some different music in the background than the ones I usually play from when I used to compose music. I still love that music, so it will be here. But I will be using some of the other stuff too. Talk to you on the next one.